Behind me is another project on the farm, which is a future video, but I'm showing you this because it's part of the attempt to almost be self-sufficient with power, and that includes a lot of batteries. Yeah, this is going to be solar panels there, but of course we're going to use more batteries. So yeah, let me show you what we're doing in this video. Hang on. So I'm just going to go into the shed here, just over here, and in here we have a whole lot of batteries. So these are the new house battery banks, but it doesn't stop there because we also use these portable power stations, right? So we've got a Jackery there, we've got a Bluetti, which has removable batteries. I did a video on that. And there's this little tiny one that's super handy for portable. And guess what? Now, there's a new one. This is the brand spanking new Bluetti Elite 300. And it is really that new, because if you're watching this video today when it comes out, well, you might not be. Anyway, if you're watching it the day it gets published, this is the day that they launch this new Elite 300. And it's kind of special. That's why I thought I'd like to feature it on the channel, because obviously I've done other portable power stations in the past. So this is the Elite 300. It's called 300 because it has, says on the front here, 3014.4 watt hours. In other words, 3 kilowatt hours of storage or battery capacity. Yeah? So if you're not into these batteries, if you haven't seen any of my videos before, 3 kilowatt hours is a lot, right? Yes. Imagine your lights for your camping, they use 6 watts if they're LEDs. You can run those for 600,000 years or something, a long time, right? So 3 kilowatt hours is a lot. Peak at 2400 watts, or not peak, but sustained load. Peak, I think, is 4800 actually. All right, I'll get to all the plugs in a minute. But I want to show you, I'll give you an example of why it is so special. So here is the Elite 30 version 2. It's called Elite 30 because it's 300 watts. It's actually 288 watt hours. But see, it's like a quarter of the size, a fifth of the size, right? Yet this one holds 10 times as much power. Right. And then here is my Bluetti AC180T, which has, as it says here, 1433 watt hours. Now there's a little bit of a concession with that because this actually has removable batteries, which does take up a little bit more room, so you don't get as much capacity, battery capacity. But this has twice the amount of storage compared to this. And look at the size, right? And that's really the party piece. That weighs the same as that. And it has twice as much or more battery capacity. So that's kind of why we're here. I call this a new evolution of portable power stations because it's still heavy and it's still bulky, but there's a lot of power in it, both in terms of output and capacity. So that's why we're here. That makes sense? I hope so. Yeah, many different types of power stations. The new ones are just getting better and better. But let me talk you through all the bits there is on the Elite 300. So now that we've covered that it has lots and lots of battery capacity, let me talk you through all the ways that you can get more power into it and out of it. Yeah, all the plugs. So there are 2 ways of getting DC power out. There's your typical round, sort of old school cigarette lighter, 12 volt type thing for your fridge in the car or your Nintendo Game Boy charger. I had one of those. Anyway, whatever needs that kind of 12 volt plug. Then there's this, which I forgot what's called, but you can let me know in the comments. Also a 12 volt 30 amp output for DC. Pretty good. And then of course you can charge it with your solar type plug as well. So you can charge this with solar and you can charge it with 240 volt, which is on the side here. I'll get to that. So that's this side of it. There's a nice display here, which turns off. You can turn DC on, which is obviously this side and here. And you also have 2 USB-C plugs. So there's one that gives you 100 watts, which is pretty damn good in itself. And of course there's one that gives you 140 watts, which is enough to power your laptop or something. Like 140 watts from a USB-C is a lot. Power pretty much anything, I'd say. And then you have 2 standard USB-A's of 15 watts if you are old school inclined. And then of course we have 2 240 volt plugs. If you're in the US, and you of course going for the US model, I think it has 4 or 5 110 volt plugs. So obviously the output is similar, but because we use 240, you use 110, there's more or less plugs. But yeah, 240 output here, 2 is more than enough. You just put a power board on it, right? So that's all there. There is no wireless charging, which there has been on some of these devices before, but that's okay, we can just use a cable. And then on the back here, or the side rather, it does weigh 26 kilos, is your AC input. So that's where you charge it with 240 or 110 if you're in the US. And here is a circuit breaker, and there's also a ground. You can ground it if you need to, and it does come with the ground screw as well, so you can, you know, if you have that requirement, you can do that too. That's it. The back of it just have a vent. There's some big fans in there because it gets hot. Yeah. But is pretty impressive. I'm just gonna turn that around again. It is heavy. But this might be a good time to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because if you click that red button down below, which is free and sometimes comes with free cake, I've heard, you help the channel and I get to do more of these videos. And also, if you're interested in the Bluetti, because it launches today when the video launches, there is a special launch offer. If you're in Australia, it's $2,599, which is actually comparable to the AC180T, which is half the output, input, whatever, right? Pretty good deal. Use the link down below if you want. And there's also a discount code, so you can get even more discount and less money out your pocket. Anyway, check it out if you're interested. It will help the channel. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, rightio. What's next? Of course, this is a smart home channel, smart farm channel, among other things, robots, networking, whatever. So we should have a look at the smart side of the portable power station, which is of course the app. So there is an app for Bluetti, and you can see here I have all of my 4 Bluetti devices out on it. So I have the Elite 30, which is the small green one. That's a very portable one. I do like that one. There's the Elite 300, which is this one, the new one. There's the fridge. If you haven't seen the video on the Bluetti fridge freezer, it's actually kind of neat. We can make ice cubes on the go, even when it's hot. I don't know, that must be peak civilization, I'm sure. And then there's the AC180T, which is the one with the removable batteries as well. But that screen does turn off all the time. Let's have a look at the app. So if I go into the Elite 300, I pretty much get what that says, right? So right now I have the light above me plugged into the AC, and you can see that it's using 64 watts. That's the fluorescent lights output or usage, I guess. And of course I can turn it off in the app. So I can turn off AC and yes, light goes off. And guess what? Yeah, you've guessed it. We can turn it on as well. I know, it's high tech. But this is Wi-Fi connected, so you can actually turn it on and off from anywhere. Whether that's a good idea, I don't know. Let me know in the comments whether you would use that sort of remote capability through the app. I'm not convinced one way or the other, let's put it that way. You can of course also turn the DC off, on, etc. And you can see here that we have 30 hours and 29 minutes remaining on the battery with this power draw. This is, here it says 1.2 days, so same thing. And of course, I want to show you some of the settings because there's a few kind of interesting things. I mean, I like the graph that shows pretty, you know, where the power is going, etc. It's lovely. But the settings here, apologies for the noise in the background. We are currently having all the paddocks slashed for hay. So if you can hear that, that's why that's there. Anyway, farm life. All the settings here, I can share the device with another account. So if you have a family, you can share it. Default connection mode is through the cloud. So this is Bluetti's cloud. If you don't like that, you can turn that off. Bluetooth connection password if you need that. So if you're in a campsite, you don't have someone else controlling your Bluetti, right? Carbon emission factor, no idea. That sounds like something that makes you feel good. I don't actually know what that does. Reduce carbon emissions equal PV generation times carbon emission coefficient. I'm not sure. Yes, if that's important, you can have that there. I probably wouldn't pay attention to it. You can set location, visitor access, I think is just so you can have maybe anonymous access, I'm not sure. And homepage display, what does that do? Only one device can be displayed on the homepage. Are you sure to display this device? Yeah, okay. So I have an app homepage where this device is displayed. Fair enough. Working mode, we have standard UPS because of course this does work as a UPS as well, an uninterruptible power supply. So you could have this sitting between your critical devices, computers, fridges, coffee machine, whatever it might be, and in a power outage, you'd still work. Yeah, so you can do that, and you can set the working mode here. Standard UPS, PV priority UPS, so PV is photovoltaic, so solar. Time control UPS or customized UPS. I'm not 100% sure what all they do, but we can select the UPS here. So standby. Okay, so it's on standby. I think it's 10 millisecond switchover. So if the power did go, you can set it as a UPS. It's quite nice. Timer switch, if you need to have it on a timer. We can charge in silent or turbo or standard. Standard is just whatever comes in. I think silent, it charges slightly slower so the fans don't come on. And turbo is give it all it got. Right, so I'm not sure exactly what the difference is in terms of time, but there are different ways of charging it. And we have power lifting, so that is, let's see if we turn it on. Here we go. It should say it on here. Yep, there's a muscle icon there. I believe that is if you needed to surge up to 4,800 watts, you put it in powerlifting mode, but I could be wrong. Yeah, don't quote me on that, but let me know in the comments if I'm incorrect about that. I'm gonna turn that off again. And we have some eco modes. Come on. No, it's not gonna turn it off now. Anyway, powerlifting is on. Eco mode, that is just when you turn off the AC and DC if it is not used, right? And then of course there is the screen timeout, which I just complained about. So I'm gonna put that at 5 minutes, and that'll probably be better because I keep turning it on. And child lock, you can put that on, and then you can upgrade the battery management system, which happens occasionally. They're pretty mature devices. You don't get a lot of updates for these things. And the advanced settings is just all of these things which you can set up, I guess. Okay, so there's a lot apparently in the app as well, which is kind of neat, but mostly it's for turning it on and off and looking at your energy statistics, which I forgot to show you, which are down here. Please confirm, yes, that is my time zone, Sydney time zone. And you can then see here over time, I mean, I've only just turned it on, you saw that. By the way, if you haven't seen my unboxing video of this, I got a bit sick of unboxing, so go check that out. It's a bit of a different take on it. Yeah, so that is the app for the Elite 300. So I want to give you some real world examples and use cases for what I use these portable power stations for. And the first is, well, road trips. Yeah? In this car, and I did a video on this, a short video, I've installed a Starlink dish, which is what this cable is here. And I can power the Starlink with 12 volt while we're going. So we always have connection, but I can then put this 12 volt into the Bluetti, into here, DC output, right? And then I can use a cable like this to charge this from the 12 volt. So that means even when the car's off, the Starlink is still powered and you can still use it, as well as this being charged when you're driving. Really, really handy, because it means that when there's, say, 4 people in the car, 3 of the people can do something else, like editing YouTube videos, for example, right? Really, really handy. And of course, the road trip might take you somewhere, it usually does, such as a campsite or a caravan park or out in the bush, where you will need power. Because this, of course, is, remember, 2400 watts, so it'll power almost any appliance, your microwave, your coffee machine, your blender, your bread, I don't know what you bring on camping, but anything pretty much at all, even like a 2000 watt heater, it'll power. So outdoorsy stuff, long road trips, this works a treat. Another obvious scenario for using the Elite 300 is, of course, as a UPS. Right, so let's say I have my Unify UNVR Instant here, which is the new network video recorder that you just sort of plug in. I did a video on that too if you want to know more about that. But I have a camera for it. I don't want the camera to go offline if the power goes, right? So you plug it all into this, and you plug in 240 from the grid, and then this just acts as a UPS. If the power goes, we still get, how many hours? What does it say on it? Oh, 5 days so far. It only uses 10 watts right now. So that's a pretty serious UPS just for this. Of course, you could plug other things into it, more cameras, whatever, but that's just one of the examples, right? That it is actually a really useful UPS as well. And of course, it's a UPS you can take with you. So you can use it during the week as a UPS for your equipment, and then on the weekend, maybe you take it camping. Who knows? But yeah, as a UPS, it'll work really well. And of course, finally, we do use this around the farm all the time. Well, not this one, but the previous ones, and this one is to come. Obviously, it's brand new. But anything that requires power, when we first, when we got here, we used a diesel or petrol generator. We just don't need to anymore. We don't have any of them left because these just make it so much simpler and quieter and no fumes and convenient, right? So whether you're having, tractors in the background, any kind of farm work that previously required a, petrol generator for your tools or your equipment, no longer does. Right? So we use it for that as well all the time. Farm chores, whatever that might be. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm kind of excited because there's so much power in such a little package. And as I mentioned, if you are interested, check out the link down below because there is a launch offer until the end of the year just for you. And you can even get an extra discount if you use my discount code as well. And that'll support the channel. So we all win. Yeah. But yeah, if you enjoy the content, consider subscribing. That is that big red button down below that is free to click. It is, yeah. And other than that, I look forward to reading your comments about what you're using your Bluetti Elite 300 or otherwise for in your circumstances. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. This is the brand new Bluetti.